So it's the final trap of the unreal toward the real. So we escape the reincarnation stuff. So the reincarnation stuff's all happening right here in this thing, this moon. And you die, and then you get flipped back in, and you die and get flipped. And then when you figure that out, they bump you up to a dimension, 5th dimension, and so on and so forth. And then they cycle you back in. Eventually you're back into 3D. So we're escaping that. We're escaping the whole cube itself. And then we're escaping this wholeness bliss as well. So I know this is kind of like exploding your mind a little bit. I'm going to hold up another picture that may help. I don't know. I couldn't find my original one. I think I threw it out. It is in previous videos, though, all this stuff. Except for this part about the bliss. This is the next layer of it. So we escape the whole reincarnation trap and all the timelines they're trying to pull us in. All those timelines are particular to this matrix. There's other matrices. We escape all the dimensions, all that dimension stuff. Go to 5th, go to 6th, all that nonsense, which is all part of the virtual universe. And we go back to our spark, which is outside of the virtual universe, which you're seeing here on the screen. And then escape the bliss trap to go back to the real. So just by us stating that, we don't have to know all these details. Just by us stating that, we're going to just completely get out of the whole mess. Remember, I said that they can manipulate bliss or grief in us, because some people think that they only feed on negative emotions. They feed on any extremes. So it doesn't matter what your frequency is. Raise your frequency, raise your vibration. They own all of those. Those are all inside the cube. You could think of it as a big computer, although I don't think that's quite an accurate description, but if that helps you think of yourself inside of a big computer, they own all those dimensions, they own all those frequencies, those vibrations. They find you. The only thing that really stops them is your non-compliance and not giving permission and that type of thing, and being awake to truth and walking the middle path, not getting pulled in. So they can't really mess with you as well when you walk that middle path either. So this is their world. You're inside their world. So they're going to find you no matter what frequency you're at. That's people searching outside of themselves, listening to channeling and stuff. What matters is you awaken to this truth. And as you awaken to truth, guess what? Truth cannot exist in a world of untruth, in a false reality. So if you're inside here and you're awakened to truth, you're not going to be able to exist there. So you're going to be leaving. It can't exist in a world of untruth, or that outside that cube, the place of fake bliss. It will have to return to truth. Truth will have to return to truth. The rest are all mind states, places to trap you in the hypnosis. Think of it as stages of hypnosis. So when somebody puts you under, maybe they swing a pendulum in front of you and then they count backwards. These are all layer by layer by layer. This is what they're doing to us, virtual inside of virtual inside of virtual. So this is us working our way back through the levels of the hypnotized mind to return to the real. That's a very generalized statement that explains an awful lot just in one sentence. This will happen, us returning to the real, because we figured it out here and woke up. So there's no stopping our return. If we have to die first to return, fine. If we end up taking down this whole matrix and virtual universe, we'll immediately go back to the real. Otherwise, if we aren't able to take it down, because too many people that came here to do that are getting distracted with all the channelings and all the other stuff and into the religion or this or that, or I'm just angry, I'm not going to be involved in any of it. All these people are getting distracted, or they're doing drugs and separating themselves from their soul. Whatever. Some people can do drugs and not get separated. Some, it doesn't work. So whatever. Those of us on here are awake. So once you're awake to truth, you have to move back to truth. There's no stopping it. A false reality can't hold truth. So this new world that we create is actually we'll go back to where we really are, where the soul is being held, and we will wake it up, and then we will be moved outside this construct. So we will get out of all this fake universe. And the soul goes with us, or the consciousness that's held in that soul body. And this is a place, it is a place that is blissful. So I don't know. Okay, so in this is also all the dimensions are in here. 5th dimension. Oh, I want to go to 5th dimension. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. They cycle you through the dimensions and then back into 3rd and cycle you through. So when you're in 3rd, they put you in the reincarnation loop and you keep going back in and back out. Oh, over here to heaven. Oh, this is wonderful. No, I got to go back in and pay for my sins, and keep looping until you get so burnt out or you start to awaken. Then they bump you up here to, these are not the dimensions, these are actual planets, but they bump you up here to 5th dimension, 6th, 7th, 8th. You have this great feeling. And then you think, oh, you know what, I got to go back and help these people. So then you're ready to come back in. They put all these thoughts in your head because it's all still in the fake reality. Remember, this is all a mirror, but I think this may be a mirror of real dimensions that are, I'm not sure about that though. I didn't read that far, but the idea of levels or dimensions seems like something that would be in an artificial type thing, is separations. But this place that we go to is blissful and possibly bright colors. Kathy felt like there was bright colors there. That's why we all are attracted to the bright colors. I talked about those. Those bright colors were here in these dimensions. So they send you up to these dimensions that have brighter colors. They just turn up the color. And it's like, wow, so pretty. But it's still all just a mere fake reality. So those dimensions, but I think this blissful place also has those bright colors. I mean, they got this from somewhere. So this place is not in the matrix or in the false reality. It's not bright colors. It's not the fake bliss, fake injected mind bliss of the reincarnation loop, where you go through the tunnel and, oh, it feels so wonderful, and you go to the other side, it feels so wonderful, or you go to the fake higher dimensions for a break. So it's not this fake bliss or these fake colors of a false reality and false light or a mirrored reality, but it's real bliss. What that means, I don't know, but it sounds good. Kathy, I think, asked a question maybe about the Galactic Federation of Light. It is made up of reptilians and other beings. They do not have a good agenda. They are AI consciousness. They're in this picture here. So what do you think? What do you think their agenda is? So if you're in a fake reality here, there's going to be all kinds of AI beings in here trying to talk to you and channel, and they'll give you all this stuff like, yeah, you're in a cube, or yeah, you're in it, whatever, and then they'll throw in something else like, but this is a school that you need, or this is this, or this is that. I mean, the new age nonsense out there, some of the rhetoric is incredible, how utterly wrong it is, and it completely disempowers you, while at the same time sounding like it's empowering you.
Yeah, you got something to learn.
If you're
the
channeling,
moon is good for you.
realize
blah,
where
blah,
you
blah.
are.
We know it's all crap.
And what do you think is going to try to talk to you? What's going to be the easiest channel that you'll be able to hear or pick up?
When you're in truth, you know the moon is
because you're going to be
trap.
really tuned in to get something out here.
When you're in truth, you
your
know
best
there's
shot
nothing
is
to learn.
You're directly connected right
It's
here
just
to
a
your
cycle.
soul, even though it's
Keep you there
hypnotized.
trapped.
It's got your consciousness there. That's your best shot, yourself. Galactic Federation of Light, or any federation, or I've talked to these people, and they give you those same names, or council, and they give you all these names, and I just shut them down. They'll tell you things. I think one of them said you're aligned with Source, and I'm like, yeah, but Source is something. If you remember the Matrix movie, it's in the Matrix, so I don't want to be aligned with that. Sorry, you really got to start nitpicking because they're brilliant at fooling you. There's a lot of people talking about raising your vibration, and if it's not necessarily going to make you safe, it just puts you in a different space. But they can still access you. You're still inside this cube. You're still in their construct. So it doesn't matter where you raise your vibration to, they still can find you. I think I said that about using crystals. They raise your vibration so that they can tune into you better and spy on you. And nobody understood why I said that. Maybe you do now. So lowering or raising your vibration is not the solution. It is staying neutral, waking up to where you are, and insisting and putting it in writing that you're going back to your soul. So lowering or raising your vibration is just like a different radio station that they can tune into. So it's about not buying into this, not reacting, not complying, so that they can't feed or hook into you. Now they're gonna yank you off balance like they did with that person they sent to me, where they can hook in again, and then you have to just get yourself back to that balance again. Bring in your own sense of knowledge, your own power, your consciousness. It's already connected to you. Bring more of that energy in to your present space. Even though it's a projection, you can still bring it in here. Your consciousness is back where you really are. It's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. You're not really here. And therefore, they can't really ultimately touch you. You're a ghost in the system. Once you're awake, you're out of their hands. So there was somebody named Orange Car Bad in some of the comment sections, and then I went back and I couldn't find your question. I think it was deleted. So I had this here to talk about. And I'm getting real tired of listening to health coachy type people, because it seems like everything they say is just sound bites. And, I had my dark night of the soul, and now let me help you, save you. Well, there's more than one dark night of the soul. I hate to break it to you. Look where you are. This is one big dark night of the soul.
The moon is a soul trap. And when you're standing in truth, you can see it. You have nothing to learn over and over again to repeat it, since your memories are wiped clean. The logic is overwhelmingly truthful and cannot be denied. Speaking of anything in the opposite of what I just said defines you as part of the construct and part of the program in this matrix. You are AI if you believe in fiction. The fiction of a false reality given to you by a soul trap. It's unbelievable. It's happened. But the victims start to care about their jailer and have a sick relationship with them. They become dependent on their imprisonment. And I mean this by the moon itself. I can't say it anymore. I've said it enough. It's a soul trap. It wipes your memories. You're not here to learn anything over and over again. You made mistakes to fix things. Incorrect. But if you are part of this matrix, you will not be able to even question it. You will instinctively believe that it isn't a soul trap and you are here to learn something. You won't ask yourself why you believe this. You won't try to figure it out logically. You just won't have those capabilities. They are not inside of you. Because you are not real. Anyone that's real, that is not AI, would know this. Because the questions would come up. It's not the answer that defines whether you're a human being or a living soul or AI. It's the questions. And the absence of those questions, you've just voided, I think, therefore I am. Because you're not thinking if you're not asking. Have a nice day.